So there's some cool stuff coming in patch 1.25 for WWE 2K24. And you probably guessed it, it's more MyFaction stuff. But some of the stuff is pretty cool. Let's go check it out. So here we are over on X, and the user Witty Witterson, shout outs to them, they posted these awesome new pictures for the upcoming event. It looks like they're going to be doing like a toy event. So my hope is that these have nothing to do with buying action figures, because sometimes those are hard to find because scalpers buy them all up, or sometimes certain stores just don't get them. Like the Rock Elite, the Elite version of the Rock, never showed up in my store. And I checked for that entire month, and still, months later, it doesn't happen. I think the best way to do it would be to every single toy has a code in it, and you put in that code and you get to pick which one you want. So let's say there's an Elite Cody, Elite Roman, Elite Rhea Ripley, Elite Trish Stratus, which is the next one here, and she looks her face looks bad. But yeah, so those are the three that have been shown so far. This is a picture of the event, or a boss battle, is the Rock. So I'm guessing you have to have the Rock one also. That's going to be interesting. If you go down here, here's a look at what the packs look like. So Toy Titans is what it's going to be called. I think this is a cool idea. So Elite Collection. Oh, here we go. Here's some better pictures of like their stats and stuff. I mean, look at all the elites. Bray Wyatt, I got that one. Cody, I got that one. Hulk Hogan, I think I got that one. There's two different Hulk Hogans. There's the Ichiban, and then there's the regular. Then John Cena, I think, was already in it because they included him from last year. And then Rhea Ripley's new, Roman's new. The Rock I did not get because I could not find the figure. Trish Stratus is new. So there's quite a lot of elite versions. So if you're unfamiliar, the elite versions of the characters are the action figure ones for MyFaction, and these are Persona cards. So let's go through these. So we got Trish Stratus with an 89. That's pretty cool. I like her hat. I really wish we could make toy versions of our created wrestlers. I just think that'd be so fun. Just something different. And the old Nintendo 64-bit graphics one. I like those too. The retro ones, I think those are cool. And then a good look at Roman. That one looks pretty good. 97, Elite Roman Reigns. And then an Elite Rhea Ripley. I'm surprised they went with her white gear and not a newer one. Like, not one of her newer ones. It's probably because this toy's already been made, and it's probably it's easier just to do this one, and we'll do the other one next year, right? So what I'm hoping is that there's more than this, but these are the ones that have been added. But what I really, really hope is next year, which I severely doubt, is in Create a Wrestler, we get to make our own. That would be awesome. Or they eventually get to an entire roster of these. They could do it. I mean, if they're going to keep doing the MyFaction thing, just start working on getting everybody in a toy version. I don't know if there's some like legal thing with Mattel where they can't do that, but I don't know. I think it's cool. Or do my idea with the action figures where they have all these in there, they're locked. I don't want to pay, extra. I don't want to give them more money than the $120 I give them every year. I'm just giving ideas on how they could do it, unfortunately. Anyway, so the reason I say with the figures, because at least you're getting a physical item that way. If they do it with the figures, if they have to do it with the figures, you have a code in every figure box. And once you use the code, obviously wherever the servers are that has the code shuts it off, but you get to pick whichever one of these you want. That way you could buy, 10 Roman Reigns and then use the code. But unfortunately, I think people would abuse that because they would use the code and return the figure. That's why you would have to make it to where the code is somehow wrapped inside where they couldn't get to it. Because once they return it, or make it unreturnable if it's a certain set. I don't know, there's lots of different stuff they'd have to do, because one of the codes I got in a pack, I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was one of the Ichiban Hulk Hogan's. It was already used because it wouldn't work. Either that or it was just broken. But yeah. So when I returned the figure because it was already used. Anyway, so yeah, what do you guys make of this? I really want a whole game of this. I think that'd be cool. Or at the very least, just an automatic thing that makes them all look like that. But I don't know. I think this is going to be a continual MyFaction exclusive thing, because it seems like it's just whatever company that makes MyFaction this is their thing. It's cool that they're including into the base game, but yeah. Anyway, so sound off the comments below. How do you feel about this? As always, stay frosty.